upgraded my bike a bit. And some tracks though I ride at 250, but the real moto wheels playing on right now. The Super Series, a Supercross and a Supermoto track. This one that I'm running right now is the Supermoto, where you basically need to drift around most of the corners, or you could just do them like a normal rider, like this, but it's not as fun as just drifting around them. So you can see, pretty cool setup that I got. Now, I'm using the setup for doing wheelies, but it's perfect for anything else. It's like the best setup I ever done in my life. And actually the first setup, like the serious one that I take, because I actually put some time on it. I put the front brake like really hard so that I can do stoppies and stuff. They're kind of hard to do, but I don't care. I don't want it too hard because then I flip over every time I brake, especially because I'm on keyboard, so I cannot do it lighter. The third I can start playing. So the third, my what's it called? My controller is gonna arrive, like the remote thing, so that I can connect my Xbox 360 controller to my PC. So the 3rd of November, I'm gonna start playing. Maybe stream. I'm gonna start playing and streaming with the controller, and I'm gonna have a new computer at that time. The 3rd, I'm going to have the new computer that I bought, and I'm going to be playing other games without lagging. I might start a series on like GTA 5 real life kind of thing. Like I like GTA 5 physics a lot, but like making it as a real life game instead of like an arcadey game or gangster game, being a civilian, it's like really cool idea. I'm gonna get a lot of I'm gonna try to get a lot of cars and stuff in it. Jobs, I'm gonna see about those. I'm probably going to put them because it's real life, plus I need to be a citizen. So I'm probably going to put them when I buy the game. When I buy the game that I'm going to be able to play, if I can find like one of those real life servers where you can be a police or something else, I'm gonna try to do one of those too. Like I can be a normal guy or I can be a policeman. I'm going to do a series on that too when I get the game, because I'm not gonna get it as soon as I what's it called? I'm not gonna get the game as soon as I buy the computer. I'm going to wait for it, especially because I don't want to buy the game and then I can't like run the mods on it. So what I'm gonna do, I'm honest to you guys, I'm gonna download the free version, like the cracked version, install some mods on it, maybe do some videos on it too, just to try it out. Then as soon as I see that the game runs perfectly and I have money to buy the game, I'm going to buy it and actually play online on those really cool servers that they have. Hoping I can find the servers where they have like real cars, not only game cars. That's the thing about the servers though, that they mostly have real cars. Like, I mean, they mostly have the cars of the game. And I don't know, it's like something that I don't like, because the cars of the GTA 5 game, they're like everybody knows them. They're not as cool as real cars and real bikes. Like imagine having this bike on GTA 5. I would like it a lot more than for example, the Sanchez. Anyway, if you guys want, so what I'm gonna do in this live stream, then I'm going to post as a video. I'm not gonna do any cuts or anything. I'm going to do this track So the supermoto track. Then I'm going to do the what's it called? The supercross track that how you can see is on the right. So I'm just gonna transfer to it and like play a little bit over there. And then if I have more time, I'm going to probably do like do some tracks. Another track that I downloaded. There's this another supermoto track that it's really hard and I just downloaded today. So I'm still a noob at it. I need to remember the turns and everything so that I can start drifting on them. It's actually a pretty cool map, but it's really small. Like one lap finishes in like less than a minute. Less than a minute you can do one lap in that map. I don't know why. Especially with a 450 that's like really fast. But most of the turns are pretty slow because there's not much space to play with. If you're asking, I'm using I think I'm using yeah, arcade mode because it's a lot easier to drift on it. Now I can try to take it out. Let me finish this lap and then I try to take it out, but it's really hard. Like it's really hard to play and drift. It's really hard to play and pull like and do these kind of oh my god, these things drifting basically around the turns because like the back of your bike is just going to fly out. In fact, that's why I'm not, using the arcade physics off. Like I have a lot of fun with the arcade mode on. Anyway, let me stop here. Let me go to arcade mode off. So you're gonna see just from this turn how hard it is to play without the arcade physics. See? It's like so hard, I just can't play and I have no fun. I like to have fun and to show you guys some good gameplay, so I'm gonna use this. I don't think I'm ever going to get used to the real life and oh, just saying, because I have the wheelie setup on, I'm gonna show you guys some some wheelies and stuff too. Maybe like some arena shows in this map. If you guys know this map, it's actually a really good map. I really like it. I'm always playing in this. If I try to be if I try to do wheelies, I always do them here, like in this map, because like the grip of the map is really good, the graphics are pretty good, and the scenario is cool too. It's like doing wheelies in a city and everybody watching you from the sidewalk. Like really, really cool and really easy to run too. Because I downloaded a map where my computer cannot run it. Oh damn. Cannot make it up? Okay. So like I downloaded this extra map where my computer cannot run it. In fact, it's really laggy. Anyway, some wheelies, third person right here. Damn, I never got a wheelie that good. Now, let's do some first person wheelies. And if you're asking why is the camera so weird, because I put it a little bit down because I like to see, like while I'm driving without pulling myself backwards or forwards, I like to see this part of the bike right here. I don't know, I just like it. I just like to see it. Oh damn. Come on. Pull up the bike. Some silence a bit. Listen to the engine sound on the 450. So guys, I love the sound of this game. Like for being like this kind of game, it's really good. Obviously the game can do a lot better, especially on the 125 and the 50s. Like the 50s bike, honestly they suck. The sound kind of sucks. On these bike, like the 450s, they should add an option to put like different gearing. For example, instead of 5 gears, to select 6 gears. Because honestly, I feel uncomfortable on using 5 gears. Like I'm used to everything that I drive or in game or out of the games to have at least 6 gears. I know 450 bikes have 5 gears, but honestly, if they can do me a favor, please put an option to select 6 gears on the bikes or 5, because I honestly hate it. Like I use the 50 a lot, the 50cc bike, just because of the 6 gears. But then I stopped and I started using the 125 because I discovered that that has 6 gears too, and it's a lot faster. But now I'm starting to like this bike again, 450, because it's like really fast and it's really easy to pull up wheelies with it because of how fast it is and how fast acceleration it has. If you guys want to know what my setup is, so you can see the bike setup right here. I have arcade physics on, front brake and rear brake normal. Make sure to stop wheelies to be off and automatic shifting off. Dab when stopped, yes. Sticky sit dab, no. Realign after fall, no. Reverse steering, yes. Everybody normally has that on. And lean indicator, you can put it on, but it's fine if it's off. I use it as off. Then the stability, I have 28, and you need the stability to pull up the wheelie because, like, let's say, so this is with the stability at 28, right? I can pull up the wheelie. Now, if I put the stability, let's say on 100, I can pull up the wheelie, but I don't know. It's really easy to fall. Just put it at 28 so that you're sure, like 100% sure that you're gonna make it. Then the auto clutch RPMs do 5,000, so that doesn't bother you that much. The braking torque. So this is the part that I have 500 for me the front so that I can make some stoppies. The braking torque rear, I would put it like to 300. Now I have it at 250. I don't know why, but I'm going to keep it as 250 because I want to drift. But like, let's say that I put it at 500, this too. Like the bike is just going to drift like in any way possible. See, like I'm just tapping on the brake and it's like drifting already. You can put it as 500 if you want, but in the turns when you're doing supercross, it's really hard to maintain a good brake without drifting away. If you have a controller though, it's easier because like you can put it at 500 and you have no problem depending on how hard you press on the trigger to slow down. Then the max tap speed, I put it at 60 so that I have no problems. This one, let me put it back so that I don't lose it. Then just saying, see bike graphics, it doesn't show me any, even if I have like 2 or 3. Then bike 450 SFX SXF. Then as the advanced stability 20, 54, 45. Most of it is the same thing other than like something over here. The slow damping and the landing damping, I think is all different. Restricted lock speed and lock angle, you can put them higher. I didn't see any like that much difference. But I can put them as high as I want and I'm not gonna have problems with wheelies or anything. Like how you can see is the same thing. Wait, let me pull up the wheelie. Like it's the same thing. Doesn't really change anything. Now that's me not accelerating the right way. But like how you can see, you can do wheelies perfectly without any problems, even if I change it. And then after the bike setup, there's a suspension and gearing where everything is the same thing. Everything's in the middle, other than for compression damping that you can leave in the middle, but I put it at 75 so that I can have a little bit of better. Like, look, if I put it at 50, it's not going to change anything. See? I can still do the stoppies. Maybe not. Wait. I can kind of do the stoppies, but if I put bike setup and suspension, and let's say that I put this at 100, and then I do this, you see the same thing, kind of. It's mostly the same thing. So everything on that one, on suspension and gearing, just leave it as it is, other than the last one, like, so 50. Put everything at 50, but the last one, put it at the lowest, 0.33, I think. And that's all. There's nothing really changed in the bike setup. I didn't get this from anywhere. I actually did it myself. Like, I just decided to start messing around with it. Even if as soon as I got the game, I didn't want to mess around with it because I didn't want to mess up the setup and then like try to go find the starting setup again, especially because there's not an option to set to default how it was before. So I decided not to mess around with it, but at the same time I didn't want to go look online because I was lazy. So anyway, we're 20 minutes already in the live stream and I still didn't do the Supercross. My parents, my mom should come home soon, and how you guys know, I don't like to stream while there's people at my house, other than if I'm in my own room. But the computer that I have, it's not in my own room, and it's in the living room. So all the people are going to be here, and you might hear the TV, you might hear music, you might hear everything, and it's annoying. So this is the Supercross track. When you press on the Supercross, it starts you here. When you press on the Supercross, it starts you here. There's two downloads for the Supercross and for the motocross. I mean, Supercross or whatever the other one is that I forgot the name of. Now I'm using the same the download for the Supercross because I try to download the motocross version of the download, and I just couldn't find it. Or if I would have found it, it would have just messed me up and it wouldn't have downloaded it. Like, I found it, but it just didn't want to download the file. It just wasn't there. I found the link, but the download wasn't there. So I just use this one and I play on this one, even if I want to play motocross. But I cannot play with anybody else, like any bots or anything like that. But just saying, the bots in this map really suck, especially in the Supercross. I might show you later how they are. They're really bad and they cut all the corners. Anyway, the Supercross starts here. How you can see, what you do, it's kind of confusing at first, but you just go up this, then you go around, and after you go around, you go on these bumps, and you turn again, and then you keep on going here. Now, after you did a lap, let me show you first before I do it. After you do a lap, what it's normally going to be like, it's like you're gonna jump here and whatever, you're gonna continue, do these jumps. Then when you do these jumps, you're gonna slow down over here, right? Go up this, then go down it. Then here's the finish line. When you go up it, it's kind of confusing because you don't know where you're going, but you simply need to turn here. Then here's the part where it's confusing. You're like, where do I need to go? Do I need to go right or do I need to go left? I mean, left or right? You cannot go here. You need to, like, that's not gonna go over here. the first time I did it, I got confused. I was playing with my friend and we started laughing because I went this way, thinking that the track was gonna go like this. And then I'm like, wait, I'm back where I was before. So I'm like, what happened? Then my friend didn't tell me yet how to do it. So what I did is, as soon as I did the circle again, and as soon as I got like I did we restarted the lap, so we restarted the game. Then I did the lap again. I got to this point and I'm like, okay, so if I don't need to go straight, I might need to go on the side. I went the side, I did this, okay, this looks good. Then I went this way and I'm like, oh, there it is. But then my friend told me that it's actually wrong, and what you gotta do is, as soon as you finish the lap that I'm going to finish right here, you keep on going straight, turn here, keep on going, turn right, and then here turn left. The thing that I didn't notice, but it's actually really easy if you follow the line. And then you can actually start the lap that it's basically this. Here's some, I call them speed bumps, but they're not. Now, this race is really hard on a 450 because it's like you gotta you can do this entire race in first gear. I normally do this race on a 250 or a 125. I think it was a 250, and like I remember all the gears in each jump, so I have no problems on doing them. Now, how you can see over here is kind of confusing because there's no lines, but like after you get the hang of it, it's really really easy to understand where to go. So here you turn, you jump up this, then step down. Some bumps that I always miss. This part I still didn't learn how to do it, not even on a 250. I learned the first two though, the first two parts. Then like here there's this like double, you can call it, maybe. And it's really easy. This side and the first turn and the last few turns, they're really easy to do. Like even a noob can probably do them, especially on arcade physics. If you're on set on real physics, it's really hard actually. Here, pay attention not to go too fast because then you skip all the jumps. So how you can see right here, yeah, I still need to get the hang of it and understand what the speeds are for each jump. But how you can see, I know how to do this part, even if I failed it. I mostly know how to do those. So this one is pretty easy. How you can see, you skip most of them, but then on the last one you gotta watch out where you hit it, because if you hit it like I did, then you're screwed. You simply just lost your championship. This one is kind of easy. Like you just accelerate on the entire thing and you're probably going to make it. Maybe falling once. But you gotta watch out where you speed and where you don't speed. Now I'm cutting entirely this part. I don't know why. It's just I want to get to this finish line and do another lap, and then we're gonna switch to the track that I was talking about with the supermoto track. So I'm gonna stay silent for this lap. Actually, let me go from the starting line, and I'm gonna stay silent for just this lap, so that you guys can hear the sound and like maybe enjoy it if you're one of those guys that likes the sound of the bike a lot. So there I am, ready, set, silent. And there it is. I had to sneeze, but I was keeping it so that I don't need to do the lap again. Now, I want to show you one more thing in this map, and that's other than you can get through most of the things, I'll show you these two things, actually three. So I don't understand what these are. If you guys can tell me in the comments of this video slash live chat, even if not anybody is watching. So, oh my god, come on, get over it. Oh god. B, back, boom. So I think what just this is like a practice for these kind of turns. Like, you know, these turns like this. I think it's just a practice for it. I don't know. The only thing that I know that I always failed it, how you can see. Like 30... There's like a 50% chance that I'm going to make it. This wasn't clean. This I messed up. Come on. Come on. Oh, I actually did it once. Anyway, that's one of them. Then you can actually use these as jumps. Like, look at this. You can actually use them as rhythm jumps to practice. Like, you can use this one and like finish right there and then jump again. Like rhythm jumping, and you can like learn how to do them and like learn how to understand how far the jump needs to be. Like right there, I failed it. Nailed it. And then there's this, that it's basically like a sport where you gotta cross that line without touching it. And then who makes it needs to land safely without falling off the bike. Now let me try the rhythm section once more. Failed and fall down too. Damn. I suck. So I mostly use this for like high jumping. Like I jump really high off of this. Let me show you here. Let me just go at the end of the road, turn around. Like how you can see, I jump really far. And it's just a cool thing to do front flips, how you can see. I have a lot of fun on doing it. But that's not the funniest thing, and that's not the thing that I do all the time. Now let me show you this. Let me make it, and then we can switch to the other track. Okay, I didn't make it. I did it before with a 125 bike, and I did it with a 50 bike. I had to take a really long run up for it, but whatever. Make sure not to go too fast on it, because then you're not gonna land it. Like, let me show you. If you go, like, let's say I go full on with the first gear. Let's say that I go this fast on it, and that's like already really fast, and you're probably gonna fall off. You're gonna go too high probably, but let me show you. How you can see, you're gonna fall off at like as soon as you hit the ramp, because you're hitting it too hard. I need to charge my camera's phone. Oh my god. Oh god. So, I know it's really laggy. So, I'm hitting it on the wrong side. But it's actually pretty cool side to do some stuff. So how you can see, oh my god, come on. How long am I gonna take to make this? Okay, so right here, this should be enough. Never mind. Oh my god. I never failed this much on this jump, I swear. Oh, there it is. And then I fail the landing. Oh, I made it. So now let's switch to new race and then Pula Supermoto Remix. This is the map that I think has the road, the Supermoto track. I have two Supermoto tracks that I downloaded, but one is really laggy and I don't like playing it. And the other one is not laggy at all and it's actually pretty cool. Like even the setup and everything of the map is really cool. It's just that the creator could have made it a lot bigger because there was a lot more space on the map. Now let's just see when it loads up. This is probably the laggy map. I don't know, I have a feeling that it's the laggy map. Loading track. Yup, this is the laggy one. How you can see it's really kind of laggy. Let me just show you a lap all around it. And that's all I can show you for now. Like it's playable, but it's too much for me. I don't like playing laggy stuff. And this is really laggy because, let me explain. This map is really laggy because it has a lot of objects spawned, like all of these tires around the track and stuff. All of these balloons like they take up space, and because they're not from the game, it's like a mod in GTA 5. Each mod in GTA 5, more mods you have, more your game lags, depending on your computer too. My computer is already trash. It can run the game, but barely, almost. If you put the highest quality and you put like more than 6 bots, it already starts lagging from there. Here starts with the jumps. They're actually pretty nice. Nothing that, again, it's laggy and I don't like it that much. See, like these things on the middle, I hate them. There's no point of putting them. Same thing with this. Like if you want to go from the outside to the outside, like if you want to take an outside route, let me show you. If you want to take this route right here, look, let's say that you want to go, as soon as you get out of here, you want to take this outside turn.